Red Bull has enjoyed a sense of dominance like no other in 2023, particularly since the second half of the 2022 season. But yeah, since 2023. But in 2024, as we all expected for the team to continue that run of form, it suddenly doesn't look that way anymore. Red Bull absolutely nailed the 2022 regulation over the competition. Though Ferrari also started the 2022 regulation on a high, the team soon ran into issues with their concept that started to limit their progress. Though the F175 and the SF23 were competitive under one lap, come the race day, the Red Bull just outshined the Ferraris from both the 2022 and the 2023 season. Ferrari realized it was an issue related to the concept of the car that was limiting the team from making that final jump up to be a consistent contender. Meanwhile, McLaren, like many other teams, had a disappointing start to the new regulation with issues related to their concept. But since 2023, the team has been on a rise and have been meeting the performance targets set for their timeline. Especially since the second half of the 2023 season, McLaren has been really on a rise to contest for poles and wins against Max Verstappen, more so than Ferrari. Though Ferrari is the only team to have a non-Red Bull win in the 2023 season and continue that record into the 2024 season with their Australian Grand Prix win till McLaren won the Miami Grand Prix. But in both cases where Ferrari won, Max Verstappen was compromised, whereas McLaren's win at Miami was more on merit with the pace improvement that the team had over Red Bull. With Red Bull claiming that they've hit the performance ceiling of their concept since the fall of 2023, we all thought it was one of those bluffs from the team to keep the development of the car secretive and to kind of set the expectations low. But looking their performance in 2024, it's a clear sign that maybe the team for once was telling the truth about their development of the car. With Imola being a slightly different track to Miami, it was good to see McLaren outperform Red Bull here as well, both in quali, where I think McLaren should have got a front row lockout if not for Max getting that toe at the first sector from Hülkenberg, because McLaren were just quicker than Red Bull in qualifying. And it was good to see that McLaren's race pace was also backing the qualifying performance, proving that McLaren has a car that can strike a perfect balance between one lap and long run pace, which is an equation that is very difficult to strike. With Red Bull scratching their head to find improvements with their concept, the team has to search in other venues to find ample performance improvements for the future. This could push Red Bull in a wrong direction where the team could genuinely make mistakes with their future evolution of concepts. At the same time, it has to be said that Red Bull were struggling to find the right setup for the car at Imola. That was causing for most of their issues. Once Max Verstappen felt comfortable on the medium compound of tire, he was still able to run away from the competition, though not by much. 4 seconds is still a gap that puts him at a safe position from getting undercut by the competition. Though the massive advantage is gone, I still believe that Red Bull has a slight advantage over the field, just enough to be called as the benchmark. But, the competition has arrived, and it's not one but two. Both McLaren and Ferrari has arrived to challenge Red Bull for the race wins at the upcoming races. Both McLaren and Ferrari should be able to show massive development arc with their car to a point where they could challenge Red Bull for race wins from the second half of the 2024 season on a consecutive basis, which should also trickle down to the 2025 season. So it's exciting times ahead, and I'm curious to see how the 2024 season is going to transpire between these three teams, and I'm also excited to see how Red Bull is going to recover from this deficit. So yes guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on all of this. Do you think McLaren and Ferrari will be able to triumph over Red Bull, or do you think Red Bull will overcome this issue? Leave it down in the comments. With that being said, subscribe to the Master channel if you haven't already, and also hit that bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Meister, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.